Today is a very exciting day. A very exciting day. I'm gonna tell you more as soon as I get my train. Hello there. I've took refuge in this train toilet, but welcome to my video. Right now I'm currently on my way to somewhere in England called Middlesbrough, where I'm going to pick up my new van, which I'm very excited about. So join me and let's go collect my van. The deed has been done. The vehicle is mine. Let's go and see it. Good morning. It's the day after yesterday. I'm back in Edinburgh now, thankfully, and I think it's time to give you a proper introduction into my new van. That's going to take some time getting used to that. So, this is a 2019 Vauxhall Combo short wheelbase. So it's definitely small back here. It's not that big, but that's exactly how I wanted it. I didn't want it to be a massive long van, and I'll get more into that in just a second. But yeah, luckily I'm not a massive human being, so it fits me perfectly. And I've got a small dog as well, so we're going to be absolutely fine. This is literally here, and I'm going to turn this into a living home, and I'm so excited for it. So weird having a van. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love the colours at this time of year. And the weather today is just insane. Oh. It's so spacious here in the front. Like, I have so much space. And once this is removed, it's going to feel so much more like room and area in here as well. It's really strange because it's difficult getting used to. Like, this mirror is pretty much pointless right now, and I have to learn how to use just my wing mirrors to, you know, change lanes and try and see my blind spot. And it's strange and it's difficult getting used to that so far, especially driving home yesterday. I just naturally checked my blind spot, but I'll get used to it eventually. But let me get my phone set up, and then we'll discuss why I've decided to go for a van rather than another car again, the price this cost me, my plans with it, and everything basically. So let me get that set up now. The last few weeks has been honestly so stressful, and like my head was exploding just looking at vans and cars, and because I didn't really know what I wanted at the start, like, did I want another SUV? What SUV? My price range was around about £10,000, give or take. What was my priorities? Reliability, or something that gives me the best chance, right? Like a newer car, lower mileage. Space was also another thing that was important to me. And something, not like a special kind of car, like a Land Rover or, you know, like a Tesla. Not that I was going to buy a Tesla, but do you know what I mean? More of those niche car brands. So if I did ever have an issue, when I was in Europe, wherever I was in the world, most general garages would be able to fix it or want to fix it for you. What I love about this car is I don't actually need to put the keys anywhere. They're just in my pocket right now. Foot in the pedal. And here we go. I also have Apple CarPlay as well, sat nav, just lots of things the Land Rover didn't have because of its age. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely some things the Land Rover had that this car doesn't, and it's weird getting used to it. Like, this is one of the lower spec models, so it doesn't have parking sensors, for example, and let me just turn that down. And because I've been so used to having parking sensors, it's weird to not have them again. So I am going to install parking sensors on my car or on my van at some point, because I really do feel more secure with them. Luckily the Honda never, so I learned how to park with nothing, but it's still nice to have. Also things like the Land Rover had climate control, which was great, so your car never literally used to steam up or anything like that. And overall, I'm not going to lie, I felt cooler driving a Land Rover. As sad as that may sound or egotistical, like I felt like Land Rover was a cool car. In my opinion, people might have hated it, but I loved my Land Rover. And to go to a van, it's a little bit of like a humbling kind of thing, but I'm very lucky still to be driving a 2019 plate van. I got this van from £13,740 down to £11,000 total, which in my opinion was a really good deal. It's got like 85,000 miles in it, 87,000 miles in it, which, you know, compared to my Land Rover is very young. Like the Land Rover had 150,000 give or take. So yeah, the camera's vibrating all over the place, so I'm going to stop and fix that. Okay, where were we? Yes, I feel I got a good deal in the car in the end. It all worked out. I looked at so many vans. I looked at large vans that were like 2007 plate with low miles. I looked at old BT vans. I looked at Volkswagen Caddies, and a Volkswagen Caddy was like the closest that I came to purchasing outside of this. I found one that was like pre-done camper wise, and the problem was it was at the bottom of the country, and we just couldn't logistically get that sorted. But I'm glad I never got it in the end, because everybody on YouTube has a Volkswagen Caddy, especially in the UK, and they're cool vans. Like they're very practical vans in the UK. So I'm very happy that I've got the Vauxhall Combo. I looked at also a Skoda Yeti in terms of a camper. I seen a few conversions online. It looked cool, but then I was like, you know, I wanted somewhere that I can sit up on a seat during the day and not just always feel like I'm in bed. And as much as I liked the idea of having another car, because I didn't want to feel like I was driving a van, I compromised on this, which is a car-derived van. Short wheelbase, the front looks like a car. There are car versions of this as well, essentially. And the difference is, like, I've got like cargo space in the back, I guess. So I'm really happy with my purchase. The van drives amazingly. It feels like I'm driving a car, which is exactly what I wanted. It takes corners really well. It's fast. And there's so much potential in there as well for like a micro camper. I'm so excited. But yeah, this is a massive change for me, having a van. I never ever thought I was going to do the whole van life thing, just because I was never really interested in having like a big ass, you know, van. But I'm happy with this sort of compromise. So yeah. Sorry, there's some random old man walking past, just looking right at me, thinking, what is he doing? Anyway, yeah, so I've got the van. The conversion starts literally today. I'm going to take out the bulkhead, and then from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to insulate it, and then carpet some, and then I'm going to put floor down, and I'm doing the whole thing pretty much. So obviously I'll be documenting it the whole way. I think I'm not going to be sort of just doing the whole conversion and then go camping. I think I'm going to do little trips along the way as well, because this might take a month, 2 months, probably, you know, until it's actually complete, probably the next 3 to 4 months, depending on what happens with me and jobs and stuff like that. So it's going to be a longer project. I'm going to, like, if I'm done within the next, like, if I'm done by spring, I'll be happy. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to go on camping trips. I'm going to do definitely camping trips along the way. Anyway, enough talking. This video is probably too long now. But yeah, I'll see you all very soon with another video in the next couple of days, basically. And yeah, join me on this van conversion, which is going to be super exciting. Until then, have a great day wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.